Hi there, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Tales from the Fifth House. My name is BZB Noah, and today my goal is to channel a clear and concise message for you, the viewer. I do hope that this video finds you all safe and well. I'm outside today vending, but before I catch up with some clients, both new and old alike, I thought it would be cool to channel you all a message here. If you're curious as to where I'm located and what I have going on, I live in a very big city, as you can probably hear, so I apologize for any noise in the background. But feel free to follow me on Instagram. I believe that information is in the description box. But let's dive in and get a quick message for today, friends. Let's see what the vibe is. I've cleansed the cards, but I'm going to shuffle them right now. I do want to remind you that tarot is timeless, so it can pick up on past, present, and future energy. So if you're listening and it doesn't sound like your story, then it likely isn't. However, I do always encourage everyone to listen all the way through with an open mind and an open heart, as this might not be your message, but perhaps there's a message here that you can share with someone who does need to hear it. But we're going to dive right in. Again, I do hope you all are well. Let's see what today's message is that feels good. Let's see. Remember, take what resonates and leave the rest. No need to force anything around here. I'm not in the business of that. So let's see what messages do want to come out for us. So we have the Four of Pentacles flipping over and not out. I'm not going to take it, but perhaps you could be like holding on to something. I'm literally hearing the word possession. I don't know if you're holding on to something, being possessive of something or someone, or this could be flipped. Someone could be holding on to you, holding on to your energy. Let's see what actually wants to come out today. Okay, we got one. All right, awesome. And the bottom of the deck energy is the Eight of Cups. So I want to start with that. Again, it's so funny. I said someone could be holding on to you or onto your energy. The first card out is the Eight of Cups. This is all about walking away from things, kind of moving away from things in an effort to go towards something more fulfilling, especially spiritually fulfilling, something more aligned to where you're supposed to be on your spiritual journey. So maybe a lot of us are in that space in the collective where we're like leaving things behind and walking away from things that no longer serve us. And there may be other energies, like opposing energies, that are trying to hold on to us and keep us stuck in the past or in, energy that we don't want to be in. Is kind of what I'm getting from here. So we have three cards out. Two show themselves. So we have the Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Six of Wands. So again, you might find yourself in this like lack energy, scarcity, even scarcity. I don't know if I said that correctly. That's typically what the Five of Pentacles represents. It represents feeling of lack, feeling like you don't have enough or something. You don't have enough resources as well. This could be finances. This could be career opportunities. Usually Pentacles represent something that is based in the material world, excuse me. So think of like in the 3D. But with the Six of Wands coming out after that, a victory is yours. And there's a truck that just passed that says bright view, and that's kind of what this card represents. It's like success. So what I'm getting is like, despite what might be going on currently, Spirit is assuring you that you have a bright future ahead of yourself. Like, despite what things look like, how bleak they might look, how you might like, I don't have the right resources, I don't have the things that I need, a victory is still guaranteed for you. That's the last card out as well. And they kind of go in succession, 5, 6. So you're taking the right steps. It might start with you walking away from whatever this is that's kind of keeping you in this lack energy. That could be a person, place, or thing. You have to take what resonates and figure out how it fits into your situation. But I'm really getting that once you make the clear decision to walk away from that energy, you're going to be walking toward your own victory, your own success, where you'll be able to kind of walk around with your head held high, like this character is doing on this card. The last card we have, and it's the Seven of Wands. It's like your defenses might be up again, especially if someone's like in your energy. And I've been getting this message from like other readers I've been watching. Like, when you have good energy, when you have good vibes, and you start to distance yourself from people energetically, they can feel that, even if they don't, physically are not expressing this to you. They can feel that, and they could try to hold on to you and keep you stuck. So your defenses might be up, or this is a message to keep your defenses up, especially around people who are trying to keep you in that lack energy, kind of make you feel as though you don't have enough. I think I talked about this in the last reading, like people who are like dream crushers, who are negative Nancy's or Neds, never have anything nice to say like you don't need to be around that energy. It's really time to walk away from that energy. Keep your guards up. And we have a 7 and an 8. So you are moving forward 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, and I just noticed that. So you are definitely like moving forward towards bigger and better things, but it really starts with you kind of guarding your energy, even calling back your energy, calling back your power away from those who are those things, those people, those places where it doesn't belong. You want to call that all back into yourself. And I do just want to know at the bottom of the wands, sorry, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands now after I took away the Eight of Cups, which just shows like she's considered to be super confident, super fiery, also very self-assured, and that's probably like who you are. Maybe we've lost sight of that with everything going on. You know, it happens to the best of us, but Spirit wants to remind you of who you are and how powerful you are. This is fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Very fiery energy, very, initiative, is passionate, and that's who you are, even if you've forgotten. And once you like walk away from those people, places, and things that no longer serve you, you can get back to this. But let's roll. No, before I roll some dice, let's get some oracle cards, just some advice. I feel like I needed to hear this message myself, y'all. Like, again, when you really start to distance yourself from people, they can tell, they can feel it, they know it. But it's time to shake them off. That's literally what I'm hearing. Look up or listen to. There's 2 Shake 'em Off songs kind of playing simultaneously in my head. There's one by Mariah Carey and one by Sid from the internet. Perhaps you can check out both of them. But shake them off. That's what it's time to do. Keep those defenses up, and not in like a be defensive and like wary of people, but when people show you who they are, believe them and make the necessary adjustments that you need to move towards where you want to be, which is, success, victory. It's all yours. It's already yours, is what Spirit is saying. But perhaps it's been blocked by the energy that's been trying to keep a hold on you, so you can't move forward. And once you do, again, 5, 6, 7, 8, you're making amazing strides. And I feel like it's going to happen even quicker than you think. So let's get some oracle advice. All right, look at this, y'all. You can't make this up. At the bottom of the deck, we have giving, receiving, harmony, and karma. That's right. People who have wronged you, they're going to get their karma. That's not for you to deal with, and that's kind of how I live my life. Oh, and I just saw an orange, beautiful orange butterfly, y'all. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted reading outside. But yeah, like things are definitely changing and transforming. Karma is being dished out, and it's time for you to move forward and not kind of worry about that. But we have, wow, you guys, we have protection and completion, 41 and 34. Completion says looking forward, dissolution, and innovation. Protection says boundaries, shielding, and conservation. And these cards are very similar in nature. Again, I said, like, guard yourself. It's time, once you call back your power and your energy, protect it, especially from people, places, and things that you know are harmful. This can be from your own thoughts, your own negative, self-limiting beliefs. Like, it's time to guard yourself from that energy and protect yourself, because you're moving towards a new cycle, which again I talked about in my last reading. You are completing this cycle, you're moving past, you're looking forward, and you're surrounded by people who are stuck in the past or like stuck on past versions of yourself too, which is something that's been coming up. They know who you were and not who you are or who you're trying to be in this present moment. And those are also people that you need to let go, to have those boundaries to keep yourself away from. Because all they're going to do is keep you in that same energy that you worked so hard to overcome, that same energy that you worked so hard to kind of move past. And some people who haven't done that same work, that's where they want to keep you. And Spirit is reminding you that you are protected. You have done the work, so therefore you're completing the cycles. And make sure you walk away from any person, place, or thing that is not going where you're headed. Is what I'm getting. But really beautiful energy here, friends. Very beautiful. Right now, I'm going to roll some story dice, and then we're going to end with some zodiac dice just to get extra confirmation or insight. All right, so we have a sleepy head here. Which I'm getting is like rest. It did land like in the middle of the 5 and the 6. So I think while you're in this kind of period, if you've been feeling a little bit left out of the cold, a little bit isolated, a little bit lonely, like that's okay. I feel like there's always moments, especially on a spiritual journey, because it is so unique to you. There are times where you have to separate yourself from others and do that internal work where no one else is going to be around to kind of see. And I did see that butterfly. Butterflies go through that metamorphosis, that transformation. A lot of it happens behind the scenes where no one can see, and you might be in that period, and you might be being called to rest as well. But it landed right in between like the 5 and the 6, and the 6 of Wands is again your success. So your success is right around the corner. Perhaps you need to rest. We have this arrow pointing forward. I get sad energy from this often, but it could just be again you looking forward, you heading forward, which we heading, moving forward, which we talked about, and then we have this crescent moon here, which I love. It reminds me of moon cycles. Perhaps you're into following the moon cycles. I know we have a really powerful full moon, I want to say, coming up in Aquarius. Although this is a timeless reading, if you're watching it, there is one coming up, so perhaps you could leverage that energy. That might be a message for you as well. But right now, I'm gonna roll some zodiac dice before we close out. But I'm really getting like you're doing amazing, sweetie. You are doing the work. You've done the work, and it's time for you to move forward. And any person, place, or thing that's trying to stop you from doing that needs to be put on ice. They need to get out of your way. There's another card I just passed that says "We on point, fire protection." But again, protection's coming through really strongly. Your guides, your spirit guides, angels, whomever, whatever you believe in, they're there. They're protecting you. But you need to move in that same energy as well. All right, we got Scorpio energy, which makes sense again with that butterfly I saw in transformation. We have Sag energy, which I also said, so that's double confirmation. Then we have Libra energy here as well. So what I'm getting from the Libra sign, if you're someone who likes to keep the peace and kind of like Libras are very concerned with seventh house matters. That's partnership. That's like balance. The scales and whatnot. You have to be balanced internal before you can worry about anyone else's, what they got going on. And that's kind of what I'm getting. Like you're going through this really transformative stage right now in your life with this Scorpio plutonic energy here. But it's all in service of your expansion. Again, we have Sagittarius on the board. Sagittarius are known to be pretty expansive, very forward thinking, very, that's Zeus energy. They think big. And you're kind of being called to, in a similar vein, to kind of expand. You are expanding right now. And it's just time for you to protect yourself during this process. You can close out these cycles and start some new beautiful ones. But that's all I have for you today. I do hope that you enjoyed this message. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. Until then, bye.